Hey, this is Digital Dave with another Chainlink update. Someone recently asked me how much Chainlink do I need to have to become a millionaire in a few years. Now I'll answer that question in just a few moments. But first I want to talk about just how important Chainlink really is to this fourth industrial revolution that we're going through right now. A little brief history is that Bitcoin 11 years ago shook up the financial industry by allowing peer-to-peer electronic payments. You could send Bitcoin halfway across the world in 10 minutes. That just changed everything, absolutely changed everything. Then Ethereum came along a few years after Bitcoin, and that enabled us to execute smart contracts. So if a house was sold, a smart contract could be activated or can be activated, and the seller gets paid right away, okay, after certain requirements are met. Now, the challenge with Bitcoin is strictly just a payment system, and I shouldn't say just, that's really important. But its own Bitcoin blockchain is its own little universe. It allows payments beautifully. Ethereum is its own Ethereum universe. It executes smart contracts. But the challenge with Ethereum is that 80% of all real world use cases for smart contracts are going to need outside data, outside live data to come in, to be fed into it, okay? Well, Chainlink has apparently solved that problem. Not apparently, they have solved that problem to bring in real world, real-time data into the blockchain to activate it, okay? But Chainlink also is not just about allowing data to come in and to come ebb and flow, but Chainlink also verifies data to see if it is, if it's real data, if it's not false data. Chainlink is part of verifying, make sure that the data is real. Okay, so Chainlink is going to be here's my prediction about what's going to happen. So Bitcoin shook up the world 11 years ago. It just blew up from a few cents to went as high as $20,000. That just changed everything. Okay. Now Ethereum went from a few dollars to $1,400. Actually, Ethereum did better in 2017 than Bitcoin. A lot of people, most people that are not into cryptos just know that Bitcoin went from about $1,000 to $20,000 in a year, but they don't know that Ethereum went from just a few dollars to $1,400 in a year. Okay, so what I think was going to happen is Chainlink is going to be the third step, and it's probably going to do a lot better than what Ethereum did. Chainlink is the third step of the fourth industrial revolution because it solves a big problem that Bitcoin cannot do and Ethereum and these other smart contracts cannot do. They cannot allow data to come into the blockchain. Chainlink is doing that. Now Chainlink has so many partnerships and they're part of an ecosystem with projects that you've no doubt heard of, and these projects are Intel, Google Cloud, Icon, CoinGecko, Enigma, Ethereum, of course, scores of others, Matic, Zilliqa. There's just like so many partnerships that they're working with, or they're part of the whole ecosystem that they're going to be using Chainlink. So Chainlink is going to be extremely valuable, and I've talked about that before. About in 10 years it's going to be invaluable. But let's say if you don't want to wait 10 years to make a lot of money with Chainlink, well, to answer the question, what someone asked me, how much Chainlink do I need to have to become a millionaire? And my answer was, you need about 1,000 of them, okay? So that obviously 1,000 of them times 1,000 is $1 million. So that brings me to my price prediction for a few years down the road for Chainlink, is that I believe it's going to be $1,000 coin. Now I don't know if that's going to be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I don't know. But just imagine to be able to buy a crypto for just over $4, an essential one, more essential or just as essential as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Actually, probably more essential. That the whole world's going to be using. What I predict is going to happen is that right now when you buy a computer, a lot of them say Intel inside. In the future, we're going to be buying a product or we're going to be using an app that's just going to be powered by Chainlink. That's what I believe is going to happen. We're going to see that. I think we're going to see that everywhere a few years down the road when adoption really takes over. So $1,000 Chainlink, I believe, is in the cards. So if you have 1,000 of them, you'll be a millionaire with 1,000 of them. You may. Let me just say this too, and I know you guys are tired of hearing people say this is not financial advice, so I'm not going to say that. All I'm going to say is that I believe Chainlink will be $1,000 in a few years. But I do want to say that I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. I do a lot of research. I've researched this space for many, many years, and it appears Chainlink really is the holy grail of cryptos. So Chainlink could very well be $1,000 in a few years, and I could be wrong. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to invest, only invest as much money as you can afford to risk. If you can afford to get 1,000 of them for just over $4,000 and sit on them for a while, don't trade them. I think it's silly to trade Chainlink. It's got such a fantastic chart. You know, it could just really go parabolic at any moment, any week, any day. Who knows? So get 1,000 Chainlink, sit on it, and watch everything unfold. I will do updates in the future of Chainlink, of course, and there's other cryptos. There's other projects, exciting projects that I'll be talking about. Here's my prediction for the end of year for Chainlink 2020. I may have said it in the previous video, I can't remember, but Chainlink, I believe, is going to be between a $50 and $100 crypto by end of year 2020. Okay, that's my guess, that's my prediction, and I certainly hope I'm right. I think I am, but there's always a chance that it doesn't play out as quickly as we think it's going to play out. So maybe it's a $100 coin next year. It's hard to say. So that's my investment opinion. I guys hope you find some value in this. Please like this video and share it within your group, within your crypto group. Share it with your friends. Kind of maybe wake them up a little bit about that Chainlink maybe could be the best investment that we've seen and maybe in our lifetime. Chainlink and a few other cryptos I believe is one of the best investments we'll ever see. So, and please subscribe to this video if you have not subscribed already. This is Digital Dave. I'll see you in the next video.